Hey yogis, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me again. Let's get started right away. Come into your tabletop position. And we're going to just start making movements through our shoulders, through our hips, through our spine, and through our neck. Gently arriving, and of course, as always, if you would like to throw some tunes on, pause the vid, chuck on your favorite music. It's always nice to flow to a few beats. Closing down through your eyes, making these movements just to gently awaken your body. And the movements are a little trick for the mind just to focus on the present moment. Taking deep inhales through your nose. And exhaling long, smooth exhales through your nose. And with every inhalation, start to breathe in love, start to breathe in confidence, start to breathe in happiness and joy. And with every exhalation, exhale pain, exhale resentment, exhale anxiety, exhale all these things that your body doesn't need. So as you inhale, focus on manifesting all that is good. And when you exhale, letting go of all these things that aren't serving your purpose, that aren't serving your life. All these things that accumulate in our bodies, in our thoughts, in our emotions, that we don't get rid of. We don't spend time trying to clear the inbox. So inhale the good. Maybe you'd like to exhale, sigh out the bad. Sigh as loud as you like. Just a couple more breaths in movement. And slowly come to stillness. Tuck your toes. Have your hips stacked directly over your knees. And gently start to walk your hands forward, one handprint at a time, melting your heart down towards the mat. Finding this beautiful opening through your shoulders, through your heart space, through your chest. That's what today's practice is going to be all about, this open experience. Opening our hearts to all possibilities, to try something new, to experience something different, to learn, to succeed, to grow. And I wouldn't necessarily say to fail, but to, if something isn't achieved, maybe to try again. Maybe to try again with the willingness to know that these little setbacks are the things that make us grow. These little setbacks are perfect opportunities to learn, to find out who we are, and to find out who we would like to be. 2 more deep breaths. Relax your shoulders. Relax your neck. And slowly begin to walk your hands back into your tabletop. If your toes are tucked, press back to your downward facing dog. Lift high onto the balls of your feet, and then bend your left knee, soften your right heel down to the mat. Then come high onto your tippy toes, right knee bends, left heel softens. Keep pedaling out your heels. walking your dog, driving through your thumbs. And then start to come to a sense of stillness. Relaxing your neck, externally rotating through your upper arms. Your fingers are pointing directly towards the front of the mat, but we're having that feeling of tightening a jar with our right hand and unscrewing a jar with our left hand. This creates external rotation through the upper arms, among many things softening the shoulders away from the ears, but allowing the shoulders to sit in the girdle properly. This is a position of strength, a position of stability. Keep that external rotation through your upper arms. As you inhale, raise high onto the balls of your feet and wave forward to your high plank. As you exhale, flow back, downward facing dog. Inhale to ripple forward. Exhale, flow back. Inhale. And exhale. 2 more. Inhale, ripple. Exhale, flow back. Deep inhale. And exhale, downward facing dog. Find some stillness. Just readjusting my mic, so hopefully you won't get those sounds of the mic hitting my chin. And on your next inhalation, flow forward to your high plank. And we're going to find a push-up. So legs squeeze together, glutes engage, elbows stay as tight as you can to your torso. Deep inhale. Exhale, lower. Inhale to rise. Then exhale, lower all the way down onto your belly, untucking your toes, oscillating cobra 5 rounds. Inhale to rise. Paying particular attention to your glutes. Exhale, lower. Finding this squeeze through your glutes. And inhale to peel your heart off the mat. And an exhale to soften you down. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One final time, deep inhale, pause at the top. As you exhale, dip your right shoulder down towards your mat, gaze over your left shoulder. Come back through center, dip left, look over right. Inhale back through center. Exhale, gaze over left shoulder. Inhale, center. Exhale, gaze over right. Inhale back to press through the tops of your feet. Squeeze your glutes. Exhale, lower. Downward facing dog. Spread your fingers wide. Lift your tailbone towards the ceiling a little more. Feel that lengthening through the back of your legs. And as you inhale, your right heel floats to sky, 3-legged dog. Exhale, your right foot steps forward between your palms. Left knee softens down. Low lunge, inhale to rise. Exhale, sink those hips forward. Bringing that awareness to your left glute. Finding a gentle squeeze. Allowing this to soften your hips forward and down. Engaging this glute will lengthen your tailbone down towards the mat as well. Inhale, reach a little more with your fingertips. And exhale, cactusing through your arms, drawing your heart forward, lifting your heart to all of those possibilities. Inhale, arms and gaze to sky. Exhale, interlace your hands behind your back. Inhale, draw your fingers down towards the mat, shoulder blades onto your back body. Gaze skyward, opening your throat. Soften hips forward. Inhale, arms and gaze float once more. Exhale your hands to your mat. Downward facing dog. Inhale, that left heel floats. Exhale, your left foot steps forward. Right knee softens down. Low lunge, inhale to rise. Engagement through that right glute. Exhale, slowly sink forward. Spread your left toes wide. Reaching with your fingers, finding that external rotation through your upper arms. Triceps wrap forward, biceps spin backwards. Cactusing through your arms as you exhale. Elbows drawing down towards your hips. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, find your interlace, the opposite thumb on top. Draw your arms open, reach your heart forward, sink your hips in just a little more. And breathe for 3, 2. On 1, release. Arms and gaze to sky. Exhale, dissolve your pose, hands to your mat. See if you can silently step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, ripple forward to your high plank. Exhale, control the descent for 5, 4, 3, 2. On 1, land, untuck your toes. Inhale, Cobra, Bhujangasana, come to the height that suits you. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths. And flowing through our little back bend series today, it's not going to feel intuitive to bend backwards. We're so used to coming into spinal flexion, be it at a computer, be it driving, be it sitting on the couch. We're always flexing forward. We're never extending through our spine, opening up the frontal chain of our body. So if this practice feels a little intense, please take it at your own pace. You can modify each pose for you. We're going to float that right heel to sky as you inhale. As you exhale, step your right foot forward. And inhale, rise, find Anjaneyasana, high lunge. Right knee stacking over your right ankle, driving through your back left heel. Sinking into those hips. Maybe you feel the opening through the front of your left thigh, your left hip flexor. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, find your cactus shape. Inhale, reach. As you exhale, interlace your hands behind your back. Inhale, draw your heart open. Shoulders pull or pinch together on your back body, gaze skyward. And as you exhale, begin to tip forward, folding inside of your right leg. Shoulder tries to tuck inside of that right leg. Keep reaching your pinkies for the front of your mat. Gaze towards your back left heel and embrace those wobbles. Relax your neck. Keep drawing your shoulders together. Now slowly keeping your hands where they are, raise your torso. Beautiful. And start to lean forward, coming onto your right leg alone, finding warrior 3. Maybe your hands are floating behind your back. If you need to, release them down to your mat. Keep drawing your heart open, driving through your back left heel. Hold, embrace the pose, inhaling the good, exhaling the bad. For 3, for 2. On 1, release your hands. Left foot steps next to right. Forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, float, arms and gaze, reach skyward, Urdhva Hastasana, engage glutes, find your back bend. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, your palms meet your mat, step back to your high plank, lower down, flat back, core engaged. Untuck your toes. When you land, now find your back bend, inhale. And exhale, downward facing dog. 2 deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale, sigh out of your mouth. Inhale. Exhale, sigh, release. Inhale, left heel floats. Exhale, your left foot steps between your hands. Rise, Anjaneyasana. Check in with that front left knee as it's stacking over your left ankle. High on the ball of your back right foot. Feel an enlivening through the front of your thigh. And drop down and into your hips. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, cactus through your arms. Inhale, reach for sky once more. Exhale, interlace. Find the opposite clasp. Draw your heart open. And exhale, fold inside your left thigh. If you want to challenge your balance, try closing down through your eyes. Using the strength of your core, rise up. Beautiful. Heart opens. Now lean forward. Left leg alone. Warrior 3. Know those hands can soften. Feeling that strength in your left leg. Maybe you find a gentle smile. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2. On 1, release your clasp. Right foot lands next to left. Fold. Half lift, inhale. Fold, exhale. Inhale, stand tall. Engage glutes, squeeze thighs. Gentle back bend. Exhale to fold. Half lift. Hands to earth, high plank. Lower. Straight spine until you land on your mat. Then untuck your toes. Engage your glutes. Draw your heart forward to all new possibilities. Downward facing dog. Gently start to soften your knees down to your mat. Keep your toes tucked and start to sit up. We're going to run through camel pose or Ustrasana. It is a strong back bend. It requires a lot from your core, a lot from your hamstrings, but mainly your glutes. This is the area of the body I like you to focus on the most is your glutes. Before we come into the pose, glutes will fire, you'll squeeze your butt cheeks, your tailbone will tuck underneath, and you'll softly, gently guide your hips just a little forward. I'll talk you through the first round, so you have a few options. Toes can be tucked or untucked. If you've been or you have a quite deep back bend practice, of course, flow into your camel straight away. So I like to keep my hands on my belly to feel my core engaging. Draw your shoulders back and down. Now fire glutes. Really squeeze, 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 squeeze. For the first round, we'll slowly lean back. Broad heart, chest lifts. Lean back to where you can and hold for 3, 2, on 1, rise. Did you feel that engagement through your glutes, your hamstrings, and your thighs? One more. Glutes switch on, hamstrings fire. Deep inhale. Exhale, soften back. Keep trying to press your hips forward, lengthen through the crown of your head, shoulders draw back onto your back body. Hold for 3, 2, on 1, rise. Whew. That can get intense. Now either flow through that once more, building that strength in your legs, or maybe you start to backstroke that right arm back, and then your left arm back, opening your heart towards the front of the room. Deep inhale. Exhale, slowly guide yourself back, finding your heels, lifting, pressing, drawing shoulders back and down. Your head can release down to gaze behind you. You can gaze to the sky or look forward. Feel what's ever comfortable for you. Really squeeze your glutes. We're trying to open our heart. Feel that bend in your back and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2. On 1, glutes really engage. Core compresses. Come out the way you came in safely. Child's pose, and tuck your toes. Relax down. Arms by your hips, resting on your forehead. You might be feeling some intense feelings in that lower back. This may be the first time this week those muscles have fired. This may be the first time in your life those muscles have fired. Just take a little bit of time, let everything marinate here. 2 more breaths. And if you would like to, we'll come into 1 final back bend. Bringing a lot of awareness to those glutes, but also to trying to lengthen your heart up. So we're not dumping our weight in our lower back, we're extending through our lower back and lifting our heart. Come back onto your knees. Now maybe your toes are untucked this time. Maybe they're tucked. You choose. You can simply start to gently just rock yourself backwards, finding your depth. Or maybe one hand lowers and then the other. And then draw everything open, glutes switched on. Feel that beautiful opening through the front chain of your body. Try and enjoy this. Breathe. 4 deep breaths. Opening up. And then when you'd like to exit, glutes engage. Slowly, 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 slowly lift out. And come into your child's pose. Whew, that's intense. Coming back to your breath. Choosing to inhale the good, the light, the positive, the happiness. Let go of everything else. And know that when you move through your day, it's creating these simple habits of choosing to be positive, of standing up tall with your chest proud, a smile on your face, getting to be the person who smiles at someone walking by and to say hello. You know, there's all these great things that we can do. There's all these perfect opportunities where we can choose to be positive. Getting cut off in traffic, you can just wave the person in, give them a smile, not knowing what's going on with their day. So for the rest of the week, try to choose positive. Be mindful when you're not, and try and flip the switch. Always come back to positivity, to laughter, and to happiness. As you inhale, gently come out of your child's pose. Sink your hips over to one side. We're just going to come into our Navasana boat pose. Nice core engagement. Arms lengthen. Really squeeze that midsection. Our core work is perfect to balance out our back bends. You may feel as your core switched on here, it's releasing those muscles through your lower back. We're just going to hold and breathe for another 10 seconds. And gently release your feet. Find a gentle squeeze. Drop your head. And then relax down onto your back bodies. Knees hug into your chest. Right leg stays drawn in, left leg releases long and down. Coming into a gentle twist, that right leg reaching over and across your body towards the left. Gazing towards your right. And legs coming back to center. Left leg draws in, right heel releases long. Mindfully make your way into your twist. These twists are going to feel really juicy after all of that work. Rolling onto your back body once more, give yourself a giant squeeze. And then release your arms long, your legs long. Coming into Shavasana, your final resting pose. I'm going to run you through a couple of rounds of pranayama practice here. Just a simple breathing exercise, lengthening out our exhalation to calm down our nervous system, to lower our heart rate, to cool our body, and to drop in. So we'll inhale for a count of 4 and exhale for a count of 6. So wherever you are in your breath cycle, exhale fully here. And take a normal inhale through your nose for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Deep inhale. Long, smooth exhale. Letting go of your pranayama practice. Completely relaxing into your mat. This is where I leave you, yogis. Thank you again so much for practicing with me. You may like to stay in Shavasana. I recommend another 3, maybe 5 minutes. Again, I really appreciate all the love and all the support. Namaste.